So guys, yes, I just got my brand new C8 ZR1 and now it's your turn. That's right, we are giving away, of course, if you don't know, we are giving away to one of you watching this right now, this insane, brand new, fully loaded 3LZ convertible, perfectly modified C8 Z06 with the same, of course, outside color and inside color as my ZR1. Really cool, but the bad news is there is only 5 days left, guys. 5 days left. Again, plenty of our winners have won by getting just one thing. That's all it takes. One shirt, one key tag, one sticker. That's all it takes to win and get you that car. You can own that car with us, guys. As always, you get the title to the car in your name, free and clear. You own the car and you get the 30K on top for your taxes and all that good stuff. And for the last 5 days here, you are also getting now automatically entered to win our insane built ZR2 as well. This truck is absolutely crazy. I did way too much to list here, so check out the site. You can get all the info on there, but it's wide-bodied, supercharged. The suspension is insane. Yeah, it's crazy. The whole truck is just wild. And you are, yes, getting automatically entered for both, doubling your chances to own a new vehicle from us. And you only got 5 days left, guys. So hit the link, get something cool, and lock in your chance to own this car and that truck and $60,000 in cash, guys. Don't wait. One more time, hit the link, get in, and good luck. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are back with another C8 ZR1 upload, and as you can see, we are picking up literally right where we left off. So I got home last night pretty late, pretty much went straight to bed, and now we're up at it, and the car is here. I do have a small issue, don't I, guys? I am out of space here at the house, and what I'm going to do is, thank God, I got the shop opened up literally just in time. Like you guys know, I just opened up the new shop, and well, it was just in time because now this car is here. I got the GTR, the SVJ, of course, the 2 Lambos got to stay, and the ZR1 is going to go here, and that means, yeah, hate to say it, but I'm sorry, Nissan Altima, you gotta go. Even though actually, of course, the Nissan is by far the faster car, and the Nissan is going to go to the shop, and the ZR1 is going to be here in spot numero uno. But I'll do that at some other time. Let's talk about the spec, and I am, yes, going to answer the big question here, and that is, I've already been getting tons of comments on this, and that is, how much did I pay for the car? You already know I did pay over MSRP, but how much? I am going to tell you. And look, guys, I know some of y'all are going to be very sad and disappointed that I chose to pay over MSRP, but the truth is, whether it's right or wrong, the truth is, if you want a really hot, super in-demand car early, this car is VIN 8 after all, the 8th one made. If you want a car like this early, well, you gotta fork over the money. Okay, that all being said, got the keys, let's do it. This thing is nasty. Pretty crazy to think in the modern era, you can remote start with your key a car that has, you know, like 1,100 horsepower. Pretty neat. Oh yeah.
Come on, Grandpa, you can get out of there.
Barely. Getting old.
I heard you start it, and I thought, wait a minute, that does not sound like an average Corvette.
It's gnarly.
I have got to come see this.
Look at the wing.
I know.
It's huge. Yeah, get next to it.
Man.
Look at the size of the wing. It's insane. Built by Dale. That's what you want.
Dale.
You know what? If your motor is built by Dale, you're in business.
If Dale can't build it, then, you know, you're.
How mad are the Europeans? Like, just this thing just stomps everything, and we got the motor built by Dale in Kentucky. Like, how mad are they right now?
America, baby. Yeah.
All motor.
Heck yeah.
Beating hybrids, you know, hypercars, destroying them. Built by Dale.
This will destroy them.
Built by Dale. Built by Dale. Let's go. Yeah, the clear brawl or the PPF there is rudimentary, but it worked. Okay, so the rain started, and rather than backing out the Altima and going through the whole rigmarole, Rich said, you know what? Bring it on over. So we're here. If you guys haven't seen Rich's garage, this is it. Pretty cool. He's got the red floor to match his red car.
Yep. And
he's got some art.
And this is perfect.
It looks pretty good in here.
We've got the blue floor to match the ZR1.
You're right. It's almost like this is your car. I wish. I wish. You should get one, though.
I should get one.
You should get one, though.
I even have that. That
you
was
got a
your
C8,
artwork.
yeah.
Yeah, you gave that to me.
That's right.
I remember this. And I think you gave me this too. This is. I gotta admit, this is a big upgrade for this garage for me.
You've got the
Lamborghini.
You got the manual.
You know, I mean, this is really looking pretty sweet. I gotta admit. And the Pennsylvania rain continues
Every day. Every
Look
day.
at this. Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Couldn't get away from it on the drive home. Can't get away from it today.
Yep.
Terrible.
Yep.
Okay, finally, guys, let's do it. The weather is looking good, and we can, yes, finally talk about the spec of this car. And you can see I did take off the tape. Now, of course, knowing my luck, even though the drive to the Expel shop is pretty short, knowing my luck, I'll hit like a gigantic rock on the way. But I wanted you to see the car as it's supposed to be seen, not with a bunch of crappy tape on the front. So I took off the tape, and here she is, guys. This absolutely wild C8 ZR1, and I think it looks great. I think it looks fantastic. As you guys know, I don't have to say it, I did go pretty crazy on the spec on this car, and like I explained in the last upload, I went crazy because I was tired of doing the same thing. I usually always go pretty safe. Even if I choose a bright color, it's usually just that, right? A bright color, maybe a caliper color and a stitch color, but pretty safe. Black interior, no stripes, nothing too wild. On this car, I was like, screw it, let's do something crazy, and I think it looks awesome. This car, especially with like the race car hood, the giant wing, all the vents, I think it looks more like a race car with a spec like this, and I think it just turned out awesome. I think it's really, really cool. I think the rapid blue and the yellow go great together with the caliper color matching the stripes, and then the belts too with the tension blue inside. It's crazy, it's risky, but I like it. And I'd say the comments are 80-20. I think 80% love it. You guys think it's insane and awesome. The other 20, yeah, you hate it. I'd rather have 80% really excited about it and saying like, that's awesome, that's sick, that's crazy, and then have 20% hate it, rather than 100% say like, it's good, you know, it's great, it's okay, it'll do. This car MSRP'd at $216,000. So not the highest spec, but pretty high. You could go higher, and I'll talk about some of the things I didn't get here, but you could go convertible. That would add to the cost. Of course, I didn't get a convertible, it's a coupe. And you could also do like the carbon wheels. I didn't do that because, you know, I don't think it's worth it. It's like $10K, and I'll end up swapping them out anyway, I'm sure. So I felt like I didn't need that. And there's a lot of like little dealer options you can get that they add on, like the Corvette luggage and all that stuff like you can add. So I didn't get a lot of that, which would add more to the cost. The one thing I did get, which was pretty pricey and a little strange, you can see the option here is customer selectable VIN. Now the secret here is, I don't actually care. Here's the secret. I don't really care what the VIN is, but you do that option. It's $5K, so it's pricey, but you do that. And then I just ask, hey, what VIN is the lowest that hasn't been taken yet? Now, of course, the ideal with that, I think, is that you get a VIN that matches like your birthday or something like that. But for me, I get it, and I say, what VIN can I get that's the lowest that isn't taken yet? And for this car, it was 8. So that's a little secret there, a little trick to the trade. You can use the selectable VIN and just choose a low one, and then your car has to get built in that order. So little trick there that you now know. So I got VIN 8 on this car, and that was well worth the 5K because, well, I got the car early. So other options, of course, like I said, the stripe kit, which I think looks great on this car. And you can see it really kind of highlights the vent, the way they come down. I think if the car was just one color, you wouldn't really see that as much. But with the stripes, you really see it. It stands out more, which I think is cool. Again, it kind of adds to the race car look. The stripes continue onto the roof, which you can see is carbon, and then down the back of the car. And I'm sorry, I actually misspoke. in the last upload. So the split window is standard. That's not an option. I think they all have it. What I meant was the spine section here, the middle section, you can get in body color, black, or carbon. So what I meant was I did body color, which I thought would look really cool because if it's carbon or black, you're not gonna really see it. It's gonna blend in. And I'm really glad I did that. And I think that's the way to go because then it really stands out. Like I said, if that's black or carbon, you're not gonna see it. It's gonna look like the glass. This way you can see it. And of course, my all-time favorite car, Corvette, is the 1963. So I love that they brought back this look for this car and it works on a modern car. It looks fantastic. So love that. And I think body color is the way to go. I think that's about it as far as like the unique options. Everything else is pretty like standard. So we'll go over the list here. What I will do is I will overlay footage while I read this. So numero uno, ZR1 carbon aero pack. So that includes when you do ZTK, that's just what is part of it because you got to do all that in carbon. So 8,500 bucks. That includes the gigantic wang, the side vents, the rear hatch, the side skirts, the front aero, and the extra tall spoiler on the hood. Pretty cool. The custom VIN, 5K, carbon fiber trim level 2 on the inside. So everything you can do in carbon, yes, I did in carbon. So literally everything you can do in carbon on the inside, I did in carbon, and it looks fantastic. Gas guzzler tax, that's a travesty, 3K. And then ZTK Performance Track Pack, 1,500. That includes the tires and the mag ride. Stripes were 1,200. And also on the inside, before I forget, I did the Stealth trim pack on the inside. So that turns all of these pieces here, which are normally brushed aluminum, that makes them black, which I think looks a lot better on the inside of the car, especially with all the carbon. And then I think I said what, stripes 1,200, the body color split window 1,000, the wheels 1,000. I think that's making them black. Yellow calipers 700. Oh, and I did forget to say I got the competition sport bucket seats, so I did get the most aggressive seat. For reference, I am 5'9", about 210, and I fit good but snug. So I think I'm pretty much at the limit for size on these seats, but they're great for me. Yellow belts 500, blue color on the outside 500, black exhaust tips 400, and then black lug nuts, and that's it for a grand total of, drum roll, 30,500 in options. Total price $214,755 plus your destination, so total $216,650. So total is $216,650, but of course that is only MSRP. And I know you guys want to know what I actually paid for it. So let's get into it. Get your mad hat on now. I paid that, so $216 plus $100K. I know you're going to freak out. But again, I wanted the car, had to get an early one, wanted it. It turned out amazing. It's a one-of-one rare car, so I think it's well worth it. Of course, for me as a YouTuber, you know, I'd agree. For the average person, it doesn't make sense. And not that I'm special, but I'm saying my job is literally to do this, right? So for the average person that just wants to enjoy the car, doesn't make sense. But for me, it does. Like that 100K is easily going to be gotten back in not only content, but in advertising for 717 as well. You know, I think most of the people who come here to see this car would for sure say, yeah, I'll get a cool ZR1 shirt or something to potentially own a matching Z06. Yeah, I'll do that. So I think it makes sense. And truth be told, if you got the money, I'd say go for it. You know, for the average consumer, I get it. It doesn't make sense. But if you got it, just enjoy the car. Because if you want one at MSRP, I hate to say it, you're going to be waiting a long time. And people worry so much about the deal. But it's like you're buying a $200,000 car. Does the deal matter that much? And look, I get it. I get the principle of not wanting to pay over. I get that. But if you want the car, get the car, because it could take years for these to come down to MSRP. The Z06 took, I think, well over a year, and I think these could take longer. But We'll see. And who knows, you know, the C7 ZR1 was a car that didn't sell like that great at first, and now, only 6 years later, good ones are selling way over their original MSRP. Now, I don't think that's going to happen with these because that was a one-year car, kind of different, but you never know. That's it, guys. That's my spec and what I had to pay to get it. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. I know you will.